We have Alex Bowman and Denny Hamlin contract news, and NASCAR makes the Noah Gragson rule. Let's talk about it. Coming up next. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing good today. All right, Bob Pockrass caught up with Denny Hamlin and Alex Bowman and asked him about the contract, and here's what he had to say. Denny Hamlin says he's confident he extends with JGR. He says so many aspects of his deal as a Toyota team owner and JGR alliance that it could take a few months to get it done. Hamlin, I don't think myself and Joe Gibbs Racing will have any problems getting a deal done by any means. So there you go. Denny Hamlin very confident that he will get that deal done, that extension with Joe Gibbs Racing. So it looks like Denny Hamlin will be back beyond 2024 and beyond for Joe Gibbs Racing in that number 11. Now let's move on to what he had to say about Alex Bowman. Again, this is Bob Pockrass. During production days, I caught up with Alex Bowman, and he said talks have started with HMS about a contract extension. Bowman says, I'm encouraged on where things are. Both sides are working on it. Hopefully, we can put something together. I don't want to go anywhere else. So there you go. Contract extension talks have begun, and Alex Bowman is happy with the direction they're taking, and he doesn't want to go anywhere else, but it doesn't sound like it is crystal clear that he will return to Hendrick Motorsports, but it does look like they are trying to get the deal at least done, so we will keep an eye on that going forward. All right, NASCAR has made a Noah Gragson rule. It's just pretty wild, so let's get into that one. This from Jeff Gluck. NASCAR has updated its safety rules to make these driver items mandatory instead of just recommended. Head and sock, helmet, skirt, required. Underwear are now required, and socks are also now required. Although it's funny, these safety items are definitely necessary. You have the fire suit on, but you need that extra layer of Nomex protection beneath the fire suit. So guys do need to be wearing these things. But let's be honest, this is 100% the Noah Gragson rule. As you can see from this picture right here, there were several Xfinity Series races where Noah Gragson unzipped the fire suit and showed just a little too much chest for NASCAR. So NASCAR, Noah Gragson being Noah Gragson. NASCAR is saving Noah Gragson from himself. He showed a little too much skin for NASCAR's taste. All right, and finally, we've got some Daytona 500 news. Let's get into that. Justin Marks. We took a hard look at the Daytona 500 with the Project 91, but at the end of the day, we decided to focus on the road courses with the 1 and the 99 at Daytona. We have some exciting Project 91 stuff to be finalized. Not Daytona 500 news, but Daytona-related news. Ford Performance is going to have Zane Smith, Hailie Deegan, Harrison Burton, and Ben Rhodes piloting the PF Racing Ford Mustang and the GT4s the next 2 weekends at Daytona. This is, of course, the Pilot Challenge, not the actual 24 hours of Daytona. And then back to Bob Pockrass again for the 500. The money team is still determining whether to come to the 500 with Castroneves. Also to be determined is New York Racing and Team Hesburgh for their open cars. Right now, 5 confirmed. Johnson, Pastrana, Hill, Zane Smith, and Chandler Smith. So there you go. You've got the 5 already. You've got Jimmy Johnson. You've got Travis Pastrana. You've got Austin Hill. And you've got the 2 Smiths, Zane and Chandler. We know that they will be competing. Zane Smith will be running for, the 36 car, and Chandler Smith will be running that 13 car for Kaulig. That was announced today. So he will be running the 13 open car for Kaulig at the Daytona 500. So those are the 5, but Team Hesburgh, the money team, if they get Helio Castroneves in there, that bumps to 6 or 7, and there's still the possibility that New York Racing puts somebody out there. So that gives you 8 cars fighting for, 4 spots. That's going to be very interesting, and I think the qualifying, if you watch the live stream, I think the qualifying for the Daytona 500 is going to be must-see TV. Those duels are going to be amazing, and even the qualifying for who gets the pole, because if one of these guys can get the pole, or the outside pole, they're locked in for the Daytona 500 as well. So qualifying is actually going to matter. You're going to want to watch that. Yes, the 36 starters are already in there, but you've got 8 legitimately good drivers fighting for those last few spots. So the duels are also going to be good. So I think that's going to be really good, and I wish it was like this all the time. And that's the way it used to be back in the day before the charter system. So, make what you will of it. The charter system isn't going anywhere, but I can still complain about it that it was better back in the day. Qualifying actually meant something. All right, that is all all I got for you on this one. If you made it this far, feel free to subscribe down below. All your subscriptions mean a lot to this channel. And if you're already subscribed, you know I appreciate you guys. If you got something to say, leave it down in the comment section. I try to get to as many of them as I can. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.